Hi, happy Wednesday. My face is swollen over here, so please refrain from pointing it out. Um, I'm gonna open a Pokemon card. I want to open this one. I don't know why I'm feeling this one. The Trauma Cap. I still like it. What happened to you that made you not like this game? I don't know. Two Wind Temples sounds scary. So maybe today's the day. Oh, animal of the day is an ermine or a stout. Stout? Not stout. He has like 3 different names. I don't know. I thought he was cute. What happened? Okay. Energy. Wash Rotom. I like the Rotom cards. I think they're cute. MC's Hype. Almost at 365. Yay. Team Rocket's Porygon 2. I like this card. Team Rocket's Pupitar. Why are there so many Team Rockets? Mudsdale. Team Rocket's Orbeetle. Am I being cursed? Team Rocket's Proton. This is just the Team Rocket pack. What the heck? Kangaskhan, I think is how you say this guy's name. Oh my god. Misty Psyduck. That's beautiful. Oh my god. That's so pretty. And Team Rocket's Articuno. I like this card. It's expensive. Will it pay my dentist bills? I came prepared today. I was like, I know I'm gonna get a good card. And I put these in backwards because I want the Pikachu on the card. $70. Like, actually? What? That's my most expensive card. Hello? Oh my god. Yay! That makes me really happy. But I really like the card too. I don't know if I want to sell it. You sent me the proof. Also, my hair's wet. And I didn't do a full face of makeup. So I'm kind of like chopped. What is this app? That's crazy. Collector? I might have to download that. I just Google it. Anyways. We got one more pack to open tomorrow. Why does it feel so quiet? Like, I feel so awkward. Do I have a suspend point? I do. I was supposed to beat this game today. I think I have to go to the place in the castle. Rude. Excuse you. By the order of the king, none shall pass. Now be gone with you. I have to get in there. What the hell? Isn't it in the castle? I didn't mean to do that. How did I do this last time? This, I think. I'm a liar. Didn't I flip that tree the other day? I don't know. I found something. Hey. Got a piece of heart. Oh, I got another heart. Yay. I think that's 2 hearts I've gotten from heart container, whatever they're called. Pieces. You are in the presence of the true master swordsman of Hyrule, Grimblade. If you train with me, you will become a true master swordsman. I would like to train here. You will learn the meaning of power with this technique, the sword beam. First, when your hearts are full. Second, what? Swing your mighty sword. That's really all there is to it, young swordsman. Do you understand? Yes. But this is only the beginning. Now comes the real thing. One must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I will now possess your body, so as to demonstrate the technique. This is the Grimblade possession technique of training. Watch this. So this is that thing from Zelda 1. Phew, now you must try it yourself. When your hearts are full, swing your sword with all your might. This probably will piss me off. Oh, we'll have fun doing dishes. Yes, fine work. You know the way. I will now give you this tiger scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with this scroll. Thank you. How would I forget that? It automatically happens. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna piss me off doing it by itself. Can I undo that? I didn't mean to do that. But that helps, I guess. How do I get in the castle? Can I light the flowers on fire? Oh, hey you. None may enter. Oh, I have to sneak around. By the order of the king, none shall pass. Be gone with you. Why am I surprised that I have to do this? One down here. Run up here really quickly. No! Who sees me? Who the hell saw me? What the heck? They lie. This always makes me so anxious. How the hell am I supposed to do this part? Oh, he didn't see me, okay. Who saw me last time? Hey. Why didn't you die? Die! Oh, I'm in here now, okay. Now I gotta figure out where the heck the elemental sanctuary was. I think I found it. That wasn't very hard. This inscription. It says, focus power in your blade and stand on the glowing tile. I thought my sword was gonna be gold. That would have been pretty. The power of the water element has infused your blade. The power of this element allows you to split into 3 copies. Great. Why do I need 3? They didn't do anything new and fun for that? Did I miss something? Can I leave the castle normally? I have to go back through the scary cave. I already entered. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I was in the castle. Where am I going now? Somehow I gotta get up there. Oh, I can swim now, can't I? Yay! Oh, I got a chest. I don't need 200 rupees. 100 mysterious shells. I still don't know what those do. Why can't I go through there? Please get on the ladder. Have I been in here? I can do this now. I don't like the beam thing. Put it on here. I don't know what that did though. No! I gotta go back in here. Royal Valley. Hehehe, so what do you think, Cupid? Pretty dark and spooky, isn't it? Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? What? You're not scared? Well, good. Neither am I. So, come on, let's go. I am a little scared. Aww. Why do they look so sad when the- Hello? Get off of me! What the heck? I don't like it in here. Go up. Oh. You're using the lantern right away? I was just using it, so... Up. I don't know, it made sense. Up, left. Oh no, get off of me. I don't want to be licked. Same as before. Or did it want me to go up left? I'm confused. Oh. Same as the beginning. Oh no, I gotta remember this. I hate when they do this. Right. Up, left, right. That's what happened. Same as 2 before. Left, right? Up, left, right. Right? Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Off of me! I think I messed up. Up, left, left. Do I have to write this down? Up, left, left. Oh, hello. I didn't know I could do that. Same as the beginning. Up. Oh my god. Right. Leave me alone. Oh no. Hold on. I can't do that. Right. Same as 2 before. So up. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found something, I don't know. Where am I going? I need a key. Hey. My name's Dompe. I'm the gravedigger here. What's that? You were called here by the ghost of a king? That'd be the ancient king of Hyrule who rests here. I've seen him myself. Well, if the king has called you, I can't see any reason to not let you in. Here, take this graveyard key. Thank you. That was easy. I was gonna break his pots, but I want to be nice. Oh. I need to stop talking. What's with that crow? He up and flew off with the graveyard key. Charge after him and get that key. What? A crow took the key and flew off into a tree? Well, don't just stand around. The crow will get away. Charge at him and give that tree he's in a rattle if you want it back. What tree was he in? This one? Oh, well. You got the graveyard key back. Yay. So, you managed to get the key back. Keep a tighter grip on it this time. At least now you can get into the graveyard. I'll open the gate for you. Be careful in there. Okay. Is this a nice ghost? What are you doing here? This is a graveyard. There are ghosts here. Oh yeah, speaking of which, my brother lives in Hyrule Town. He's a troublesome prankster, but I often wonder how he's doing. I think he's doing fine. Can I not read this? Interesting. Well, I gotta figure this out. Oh, it's up there, okay. Wait. I'm gonna be on the top. I think. Or not. Oh, there's more room over here. Why are you not a friendly ghost? I don't know how to do this. Oh, I can walk through that? Okay. I made it somehow through there. I don't have enough time. Dang it. I gotta go faster. I'm glad that didn't take me an hour to figure out. That would have been embarrassing. It may be the royal crypt, but graves are creepy no matter whose they are. Why did I say key? Where are we supposed to go meet this King Gustav anyway? I'm not so sure I even want to anymore. Can we just go somewhere less creepy? Hey. Rude. I like the music. Oh. Is that not how you do that? Grab? Oh, this is how you do it. Silly me. That's so mean. Oh my god. Is this where I start hating the game? Oh my god, this looks complicated. That's crazy. I don't know why I feel nervous. Go over here first. Okay. Please don't hit me. That scared me. Those cannot collect the key. I don't know why I did that. Whoa. I just rolled right into them. Can you give me some hearts? No. Hey. Why are you shooting stuff at me? Stop! I need a heart. Please. I'm scared. Please have a heart. Please. I need 1 heart. That is so rude. Oh, young one. Child who seeks to rescue my descendant Zelda. Welcome. My name is Gustav. I was king of Hyrule countless ages ago. I grant to you this kinstone. Great. Seek the source of the flow in Hyrule. Only then will your path open. Save Zelda. All of Hyrule is counting on you. Fascinating. An ancient king of Hyrule? How strange. And the source of the flow? What do you suppose that could mean? I don't know. Okay. So that wasn't a dungeon. Should I talk to this guy again? Left, left, up, up, up. Dang, what's that last turn? What? I'm gonna write that down. What, you want to fuse kinstones? I guess. Thank you. Huh, they fit. I don't know what this is gonna be. So you moved that gravestone and now you can go outside. But I would get lonely here by myself, so could you come see me sometime? I'll have plenty of kinstone pieces ready, so please do come back. You want to fuse kinstones? Yes. Yes. The water's flowing there. They fit perfectly. I hope some good luck comes our way. I don't know what those do. I have so many. Okay, now I think I can leave. So I guess I should try to figure out what that guy was talking about. I can go in here now. Recess is almost over. Do you want to fuse kinstones? No. I like reading books. I get to pretend I'm the hero and run around having adventures and stuff. No. I hate having that in my inventory or my thingy. The children are on their lunch recess. Playing is as important as studying. After all, a healthy body leads to a healthy mind. So true. Go out here. My food is coming up, I think. Yay, yay! Huh? This flower bed looks a little strange. I have to tend the flower beds out back too. Okay. Oops. Hi Star, how are you? How do I get out there? Yellow is a rare color for us Minish. There's a good side and a bad side to being rare though. 2 yellow ones rarely ever show up in the same place, so they never meet up. What do you want me to do about that? Oh, right. kinstone piece. Hi Crispy, how are you? Thank you for lurking. I'm so smart. Ah! Maybe I can't do this yet. I think I need to have 4. I'll try to come back to that if I remember. Where am I going? I have to get to the waterfall. Somewhere. How do I get into the— oh, I can just jump. I didn't know I could do that. I thought I needed a ladder. I don't know what those do. Save? I will save. Thank you. Wait, where's the ghost? I saw your brother. He doesn't care. Wait, could I go in here? Oh, I could. That's the hotel. Wait, can I pay you to give me hearts? Right, 50 rupees. The cheap room it is then. Okay. Rude. A kinstone piece. I love the little sleeping animation stuff. It is a Game Boy Advance game. It's much prettier than the old Zeldas. The really old Zeldas, I guess. Where am I going? I didn't need to do that. Have I been in here? Yes. Oh wait. Can I move that? Did I not move this before? I don't know. I haven't played A Link to the Past, so I have no opinion. Oh wait, that's not how you do that. You push it. You. I need to figure out how to get to the bottom of this room. Is it this? Yeah, I haven't played it at all. I was supposed to play it earlier this year, but Zelda 2 made me not want to play Zelda. So, it didn't happen. I forgot that guy. Get off me. Get off of me! There's no way I haven't been in here. Wait. Okay. I got something. Right, so I have been in there. Why didn't I have this chest? Oh wait, can't I just do this? It doesn't work like that. Okay. Now I get to do that all over again to get out of here. Nope, that's not how you get out of here. Something about some flowing water. Do I go to the big waterfall? I hate those things. Have I been up here? I don't think I've been here, so that's a good sign. Please leave me alone. Oh my god, leave me alone. Help! The like! Get me out! Get me out! Help! How do I get out of him? I just keep jumping out of him. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to before I was in the like. Hate likes. Blue choo choo! I have an emote of blue choo choo. Interesting. Leave me alone. How do I get over there? do I get up there? How do I flip this? Hi Jack's Core, I also love this art style. That's how I do it. I don't flip it. I love this game so far. And it's very pretty. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. Hello. You moved the rock for me? Great, I thought I'd never get outside. There was a rock. It's Game Boy Advance, yeah. Oh, what? Well, I also thought I wasn't gonna like it because I don't really like the 2D top-down, whatever they're called. I just played, Mario Luigi Superstar Saga, and it was a very good-looking game, but I hated it. I hated the fighting in it. It was horrible. I think I just don't like turn-based games. I think that's why I don't really like Pokemon that much. Can I catch this on fire? Oh. Okay. These stupid birds. I hate these things too. Leave me alone. I got a piece of heart, and I found where I wanted to go. Can I dig from in the water? No. How do I dig in there? No. I don't know how to kill them. Please stop. That was my fault, but... Die. Oh my god, leave me alone. I have to be- I don't know what to do to get this door open. It said something about some flowing water, so... Fire Emblem? I mean, I did like what I've played of Awakening. I feel like that's a lot different than, like, Pokemon and stuff, though. How do I dig in that wall? Can I make ice? Is that the power that I have? Let me see what's up there. These things are pissing me off. Do I have the thing that makes these vines go away? Can I blow them up? Hi, Hero Guesser. That was not close enough. Oh, okay. Either it wasn't close enough or it doesn't work. I'm gonna give up. Oh, thank you. I'm sure that'll last. I've hit 500 twice now. But thank you. I'm very grateful. It's the castle. Can I go to the right in the castle? No. I don't think I can go anywhere over here. Wait, how do I become small? Wasn't this tree glowing earlier? Okay. That's why I haven't announced that I hit 500 yet. I always wait until I have like 500 or like 5 extra, just in case. A visitor, how rare. I don't have much to offer, but you're welcome to stay. Thank you. Am I supposed to be able to do something in here? I am small. Oh wait, can I like use the kinstone? Is that what this is for? Oh, I didn't do that earlier with the other guy. Where the hell is that at? We did it, they fit perfectly. Okay. Now that makes me want to go back and fuse with the other guy. Me ignoring the story because I don't know where to go. Where is Western Wood? Maybe it's on the west side of the map. That would make sense. Can I go down there? I don't want to go all the way. I don't know. You guys. You should replay it. It's a good game. Oh, I forgot I could do that. I can do this. I'm just taking out all of the trees. There's an old lady living out in the woods who absolutely loves mushrooms. Here she's working on some special kind of potion or something. I've already been to her, I think. Not 100%. I've never 100%ed a game before. I wonder what it would take to 100% this game. My special red potion is almost finished. It's so very special. Hee. Oh. Is it because of the kinstones? You're supposed to trade shells? That's what they're for? Wait, I'm gonna go up here. Am I supposed to be doing that? Don't tell me I'm missing like a whole trading sequence. That's why I hate Link's Awakening. One of the reasons I hate Link's Awakening. A spicy McChicken because we don't have them. It's so horrible we don't have spicy McChickens where I'm from. Not with this lettuce stuff. You can take the lettuce off. I don't take the lettuce off. I take the mayonnaise off because I don't like mayonnaise, and then I put their ranch on it. It's optional, okay. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not a big baby about mayonnaise. I'll eat it. I just don't like it. Where did I come from? Oh, the vine. So smart. I can just jump in the water now. I'm so glad I can swim. And I'm glad they didn't, like, butcher it like the Oracle games. Why would they change the swimming mid-Oracle game? That's why I didn't like those that much. Because they just changed the controls mid-game. Have I been over here? Did I get what I came over here for? No. Stupid bird. Do I go in this tree? What is this open for? You trade shells for figurines, but the figurines you get are random. The more figurines you have, the more likely the next roll's a duplicate. What? Oh, that's- I keep seeing that they're talking about some figurines. I just thought they were talking about the Minish. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what are you talking about? I don't have any of those. And who's surprised? My ads are about to run. Please don't charge at me. Rude. I don't know what it wants me to do there. Oh no. I'm going back this way. I don't know what it wants me to do. There's another guy. Have I been up here? I already have the item out. Wait, I think this is where I was earlier. No? Okay. I've been here before though, I assume. It is a fairy. Hello. Thank you. I think I was missing like a quarter of a heart, but thank you. My ads are running. I'm gonna take a break and figure out where I'm going. I'll be right back. I'm back. I completely forgot I had this because I was doing other stuff. So silly. Please don't blow me up while I'm waiting here, thank you. A stone door. So, this is what they meant by all of that source of the flow business. Well, this waterfall certainly is the source of all Hyrule's water. According to King Gustav, the final element lies somewhere behind the falls. We've dawdled long enough, Cupid. Let's go find that element. Okay. Why does it have to be dark everywhere now? I don't want it to be dark. Hey, what? It was a choo-choo. Please don't blow me up. Ah. Leave me alone. He's totally gonna blow me up. Stop. How do I kill these guys? Dang it, leave me alone. Ah. Oh my god, I walked right into him and I rolled right into that one. And I missed a bombable wall. Who's surprised? Not me. There are so many rooms in here. No wonder they give you so many. There's duplicates. Should I go up here? Why are there so many keys in here? I don't need that. Oh my god. Thank you. Ah! Where the heck am I going? Hold on. I think there was another room I didn't go in. You're telling me not a single one of those was a like? There he is. I don't know how to get out of him. I have no idea how to get out of the like in this game. I hate to rewind, but I don't know how to do it. How do I become small? It seems like I can go in there and climb up that water. How pretty. What have we here? Some kind of vortex? Well, we seem to have hit a dead end. What shall we do from here? I don't know, go in the vortex. Cloud tops? Am I still alive? Cupid, what were you thinking, child? You just reaped the whirlwind, as they say. We could be dead right now. But I must admit, it did the trick. Are we in the land above the clouds? Then there must be something here that can lead us to the final element. Let's go find it. Ah, you surprised me. Normally surface dwellers can't walk on the clouds like we do. My sister and I went to the Picori festival in Hyrule Town, and when we came back, there were monsters everywhere. I bet if I could just fuse a kinstone, I could call a good homeward wind. But there are monsters about, so I can't search for kinstones, and even if I could, I still can't find anyone to fuse them with. But you look pretty strong. Do you think you can maybe search for kinstones for me? If you do, I'll tell you about a good spot for fusing. Is that what you wanted? What? Why would I want that? Okay. I don't think I have that. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh hey, wow, look at that. I've never seen a surface dweller walk on clouds before. You must be quite pure of heart. Maybe one such as you would listen to my tale of woe. You see, I went down to the surface with my sister for the Picori festival, but on our way home we lost the wind entirely. Now we can't get home. Oh. Where am I going? Okay. Is this what I wanted? Yes. No. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna get so lost up here. Oh, I can do this. Get me in there! Please! Please! Please, stop! Why would it not go that way? Why did I just keep going in a circle? Am I stuck here? Oh, my brother's playing Tears of the Kingdom. At least someone likes it. I think I'm stuck. The what? Ah. Oh. What? Did I say something about Tears of the Kingdom? I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I mean, it's the building. I don't like building stuff. I also just don't like exploring that much. Except, I really like exploring in this game for some reason. Can I? I don't know how to get up there. Should I be digging all of this up? Ah. Oh my god. Right. Okay. He didn't want to play tennis with me. Am I insane? What's happening? The enemies aren't as scary. Like, does this not... Do I not know shapes? I'm really confused. What am I missing? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is there anywhere down here? I don't want mysterious shells. No. Can you come out and not hit me, maybe? Why are you going so fast? I don't like these things. I'm gonna deal with this guy too. There we go. Hey, at least that one works. What sandwich was it? On top of my face being swollen from, I don't know, my gums being inflamed, I'm still afraid that my crowns are loose, so I haven't really been eating anything other than donut sticks and grilled cheese. Oh, I've never had a McCrispy. They look scary. I don't like when chicken tastes like real. Dang it. I hate these things. I'm so lost. Well, obviously I'm not lost because I keep getting things, but I don't like this area. I'm gonna get lost at some point. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Why would it put me right on top of him? Got another one. I'm gonna have to backtrack and it's gonna confuse me so much. I think I need one more piece. And then I'll have all of them? Question mark? Where am I going? Is this where I was earlier? What I found. I don't want shells. I don't even know where to trade them. Isn't there a thingy down here, or am I crazy? So I haven't seen wherever that first one goes, I don't think. God, now where's the next one? I'm just gonna go the way that I went. I'm just gonna go in a circle. Hopefully that helped. Maybe I'll find it. I should have went in there. Why didn't I go in there? There's something down here? Nope. I'm lost. I don't even know how to get back to the beginning. Is this where I just was? Yes. I'm so lost. Does my map help me at all? Not really. Maybe I should dig all of this up. Maybe another hole will appear. Like in that one area. You got lost here too? Oh no. Am I gonna have to Google it? Oh. Can you not? I'm lost. I think it would help if I knew how to get back to the beginning, but I don't. It was definitely over here a second ago. So I've been through there, I think. Can you please just go in one of these? Thank you. Oh, it's just over here too! He's gonna fall. dig all of this up. I feel like I'm terraforming an Animal Crossing. That's all that was over here. I'm so confused. I found something, now I just have to find the beginning. Okay. That's not what I need. Hey. I think I've got it. Dang it! My Joy-Con! It always like bounces back one when I'm scrolling. Bye. Is my face swelling up more? It feels weird. Hey, we found another wind crest. Now we have one more point of travel when we use the Ocarina of Wind. Right? They didn't say thank you. What the heck? Now how do you build something like this on top of a cloud? Maybe someone lives inside. If so, perhaps you could ask for the element. It's worth a shot, Cupid. Oh, it's you. I thought I'd never make it back here, but thanks to your kinstone, I did. If you're looking for something, go talk to the elderly woman on the 4th floor. The winds carry all sort of valuable information to her. I'm gonna steal your stuff. In this tower dwell the people of the Wind Tribe. We left your surface world long ago to serve a greater duty. We now protect the gate to the Palace of Winds, where the wind element lies. There's still a palace I have to do. Although we are of the Wind Tribe, we too once lived on the surface. Once the place you call the Wind Ruins was, to us, a home. I'm stealing everyone's stuff. Sorry. We of the Wind Tribe are very skilled at finding kinstone pieces. So skilled, in fact, that we have more of them than we can manage. We can't even store them all. I wish someone would take a few from us. Okay, they don't care. I want to sleep in the bed. Up on the roof, there's a huge whirlwind that can take you up to the palace. Okay, can you let me up there? Welcome, welcome. Long ago, and then an age before that, our tribe abandoned the place you call the Wind Ruins. With our magic, we moved our palace up into the skies. We are the Wind Tribe. We have been watching, and we know all that happens on your surface world. We know a small boy collects elements to lift the curse from a princess. We know of VOD and his evil acts. The wind tells us these things. The wind element that you seek lies deep in the Palace of Winds above me. When the blade has been infused with the 4 elements, the way to the light forge shall open. So it is told in the legends of the Wind Tribe. VOD himself may already know this. Surface dwellers are not permitted to enter our palace, but you are special. You may continue to the roof. Thank you. There's a device in the palace that allows one to fly in the sky. When I get bigger, I want to explore the palace and find it, but I'm too scared right now. Oh, there's birds. Cute. Yay. Why do I only have 1 bottle, by the way? I feel like I've explored so much and I haven't found another bottle. What an irritation. We found our way to the very tops of the clouds, and now we have to go even higher to find a floating palace. I can't believe what a long way we've come, and look how high we are. Don't look down, Cupid, and watch your step. It's a long fall from here. I would be scared. Hate these things. Bruh. Stop. Come here. Stop it. I missed. Struggling. I honestly don't know how to get across this. Can I push this? No. What the heck? Oh! I don't know how my brain managed to come up with that. Can you? I hate these things. Oh, okay. Scared. Oh my god. Hey. Oh. Okay. Why are there bob-ombs in this game? Go away. This isn't Mario. I should go up there first. I can't. Oh. How do I... Who is that? I have never seen this Pokemon in my life. Enamorous? That one's cute. Hi Culture, how are you? Who is Arcto Zolt? I got Iron Boulder earlier. How do I bomb? Okay. I can't ground pound. This isn't Mario. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna come back. I feel like that's a key in that chest or something. There's a fluffy cloud floating here. It looks awfully comfortable. Okay. Just doing laundry. I hate laundry. Thank you. I need hearts. I'm stuck again. I can't see. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm wasting all of my arrows. Can I push this? No. Is there a secret mushroom? No. I'm confused. Rye, do you remember what to do here? Is there something secret here? Was I supposed to get that chest? Where did they get a boomerang from? Am I supposed to have a boomerang? Where did you get a boomerang? Oh no. Oh. Won't this just make that over there though? Not the whiz robes. Why would they put whiz robes in here? There's more. Great. Oh my god. This is my worst nightmare. You got the rocks cape. Jump with the greatest of ease. Hold the button, jump further. Okay. Oh. Excuse me? This is gonna make me mad, isn't it? Hello? Link. Oh my god. Help! Why can't I get back on the cloud? Okay, we're going up. It looked like I was going forwards, but okay. Leave me alone. Oh my god. Okay, well. I just can't do anything. That one. Or I feel like I'm missing something. Oh wait, can I flip them? Okay. Well, that's easier. There's a strong gale blowing here. Try not to get swept away, and hold on to your hat. You are my hat. Oh, shoot. I'm struggling. Where am I going? Where do you want me to go? Oh, I think it wants me to go up, maybe? I did it. That panel, I think if we stomped on it hard enough, it might flip over. Yay. The birds. I need some hearts. Oh, okay. I'm gonna struggle a lot here. I can already feel it. What the heck? Run, Lynx, run! Hey guys. Hey! They don't care about me right now. This looks exactly like that place in Four Swords where we got stuck at and we kept falling. Help! Where do— Right, I can jump. Can I jump over these though? I'm scared. Ah. I did it somehow. Okay. I don't have a key. Well, that's not what I wanted. Wait. This way. No. I'm still not mad at the game. Oh, little Link is really strong, apparently. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. I'm gonna go back. I think I'm doing the exact same thing. No. I got it. Oh, okay. I thought it was on the other side. No heart. Can I hit that with my arrow? I can. No. I got a key. Am I ever gonna circle back to that chest I didn't get? I'm struggling. Okay. Rest in peace. I don't know how I managed to survive that. The blue choo-choos. Not this guy. I'm really struggling. Oh my god. Why is that shocking me? Oh my god. Please don't do this to me. I mean, I really didn't have to kill him. Oh my god. Just get me over here. Unfortunately, I am alive and well with a swollen face. Now what? My face does hurt. And I need to see a dentist. Oh my god. Why won't you jump off the edge? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Can I shoot them? Okay. Somehow you missed. This is- That only gave me 4 hearts. This is horrible. Sorry, I have to rewind. I'm trying not to rewind. Okay. Hi Momo, how are you? Oh, you have to have more than 3 hits. How many hits do you need? Okay. Big rupee that I cannot hold. I just woke up a half hour ago. I'm glad you got some sleep. Oh my god. Why do I keep walking into it? Okay, well, I couldn't get to him. Link! They're probably tough for me in every game. How do I do this? I think I have to be on the other side. Somehow. Dang it. Just the one, please, Link. Thank you. Wait, it can't be that one. I've messed up. I did it wrong. Thank you. Are you gonna stop or do I have to jump into you? Oh. Link, please. Why can't I do this? What is happening? Link. Stop going backwards. I don't get it. I don't think it's gonna stop. There we go. Why would they do this to me? There's Wizrobes! This isn't good. Get me out. Okay, one of them's dead. This is horrible. It's not horrible. I just can't fight. That was rude. Okay, I gotta go over there with him. Bye. I really need a heart. I got a key. Oh, my ad started. And now I got the big key. Hey, where was the map? I have a map. I don't think I ever got one. Uh-oh, I don't know where the boss room is. Well, I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back. I'm back. I didn't see this earlier. Oog, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I'm no good with heights. Wait, hold on. I think I see something down there. Down there. Sigh, I guess it means we have to take the plunge after all, hmm? Oh, hey. Is this the boss? I'm not good at fighting these. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good Good for him. He's probably still alive. How much further do we have to go? This place goes on forever. There's no point in complaining about it. We must press onward. After all, how much more could there be? Come on, Cupid, let's go. What's that mean? How much more is there? I thought it was in the boss room. I can't see a thing. Oh my god, there's a whole situation happening in here. Help! Okay, this isn't happening to me. I'm so sorry. I don't want hugs right now. Thank you. Wow, I finally got the compass. That's not good. If the compass was in here... I thought I was almost done. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I'm just gonna go in here. I'm scared. That's scary. Did I just go into this one? Oh, okay. I missed. Thank you. What was that? Oh, arrows. I thought it was a key for some reason. Oh, it was just in here. There's a lot going on. Wow, I got the map. Why is this the longest dungeon that's ever existed? Get a heart. Rude. I'm nervous. Oh, hold on. I have to shoot him. Link is so silly. I'm so sorry, I don't want to hug. Oh my god. Okay. Where the heck does that take me? Do I want to be here? I need 2 keys in this room. What the heck? Have I been in there yet? I'm so confused. I didn't mean to fall. I hate dungeons that make you, like, fall through the floor. How do I kill these things? Well, that's not good. Oh no. Got a key, finally. Now I have to go through this again. Link, can you get it together? Link! Why is he not going into the tornadoes? What is happening? There we go. Go faster, Link, please. Okay. Where the heck did I go? This way? No. I'm lost. Is this the beginning? I'm confused. I'm completely lost. At least I can get some hearts. I just went in a circle! What? How did I get... How do I open that door? That didn't unlock it. What's down here? The room I was just in. I'm completely lost. I don't know how I got to that room with the doors with the keys. What the heck? It couldn't have been that way. Is that how I got the key? I'm so lost. I don't know. How did I forget where that room was? Link! Why will he not jump into this thing? Please don't blow me up. I don't want hugs. What the hell? Where is that room that I was in? I'm just so confused. Leave me alone. I found it. Finally. Oh, that's what happens when I do that. Can you just die, please? Thank you. There's a bombable wall. Oh no. What's happening? No! I hate with robes. I'm gonna die out here. That's all that was out here? I came out here to be beat up? I'm leaving. I just got beat up for no reason. Oh, wait. There's a wall right there. Okay. Where? Okay. This is gonna blow them all up. Oh. It closed the door. Okay. Never mind. Got another key. There's the real boss door. I'm struggling. I want the wisp robes. There's two of them. Oh my god. Why would they do this to me right before? Right before the boss. hate this guy. Go away. Mirror. Oh, he's not gonna do that. Okay. How do I get through here? Oh my god. I had so many hearts when I came in here. This is horrible. Can I please have a heart? Leave me alone. Hey, so I have a problem. I don't have the boss key. They really make you use the map in this game. Link, I need you to cooperate, please. Oh my god. Not a single heart. That's not the boss key, okay. Why would it be what I need? You're telling me I have to go back through here? What the hell? Why does this always happen to me? Do I have a boss key? I don't know. I didn't even walk up to it. I guess I'll see if I have it. I don't think I do. Unless it was the key I had earlier. Oh, I did have it. Okay. So smart. Who is this? What's happening? What? Link! This is not happening to me. I can't do this. I'm gonna die. Oh, now you're hurting me? I thought we were friends! I thought this was my friend. Oh my god. Please don't do this to me. I'm gonna die! Oh my god. I should have made a save state. There's more happening, okay. Please stay there, eyeballs. Oh my god. I don't like this. I didn't do it right. Can I just hit him? I don't like this boss. Oh no, I actually have to do it. What? Come on, come back. Oh no. This is horrible. Oh my god, this is horrible. What the heck? Stop throwing things at me! Oh my god. Hold on, I'm not taking that hit. Oh my god. How did I hit him the first time and it worked? Oh my god. Please. What the hell is happening? What? Come on, come on. Oh my god, they're coming from- oh my god. Why is it coming from every way now? Stop! Oh, stop. God, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I can't do this. Stop! How do I beat this thing? I can't jump! Oh my god, this is horrible. I don't know what to do. Please let me jump on you or something. Let me do something, please. Ooh, a heart. Oh my god. What is happening? Link? It's gotten to a point where I just don't want to be doing this anymore, please. Ooh, hearts. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna run this guy. Oh my god. Link, jump on the blue guy. Oh my god. I don't like this. Rest in peace. Link, jump! Jump on him, not into the abyss. Oh my god. Why can't I jump on him? There we go. Oh my god. No. Okay, well you're dead. Thank you. Are you dead now? That was horrible. I got the last element, I think. The wind carries the seeds of flowers, scattering life across the land. The wind element is the embodiment of that power. Thank you. At last, we've got all 4 elements. Let's go revive the sacred blade. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Can I please get there? Thank you. Do I have to sneak in there again? I still don't understand how someone saw me doing this earlier. Because I took the same exact path the second time and I made it through. I thought it was scary in here. Yay, it is gold. The power of the wind element has infused your blade. With the power of the 4 elements, your blade has become the 4 sword. Focus power in your blade and release to fire a beam. Use it to break Vadi's curse and restore the people of Hyrule. Yeah. Let me look at something. I'm gonna assume this is like a whole dungeon situation. Yeah, okay. It seems that forging the sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. It must lead to the room that holds the secret of the light force. Cupid, we must go inside. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm surprised it only took me 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm gonna create a suspend point. And that's all I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna raid Momo. I need to find more people to stream at this time. Oh, I can't copy my message. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably stream at the same time tomorrow. I have nothing better to do, so... We'll beat this game tomorrow, and... I might have an announcement. I'm not sure. Hopefully my face isn't swollen as much tomorrow or more. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.